Hi, I'm Shalin Balasuriya and I'm being featured on today's episode of Ask Me on Hi TV. So stick around and you get to learn a little more about me. So to kick off, the first segment is actually me, a little more about my personal life.
If you could unmeet one person in your life, who would that be?
Wow, unmeet. I really don't want to unmeet anyone. I think everyone you meet, positive or negative, has an impact in your life, and you learn from all those horrible people. And the great people just impact your life in such a positive way. So don't want to unmeet anyone.
What's your favorite holiday destination?
My favorite holiday destination is Cape Town, South Africa.
Fast forward 10 years or rewind 10 years?
Oh, always look forward. Never look back. So definitely fast forward.
If you could be in the body of someone else for 24 hours, who would that be?
Wow, okay. Body of someone else. That is a tough one. Maybe Donald Trump, to see what's going on in that head of his. Or we've got one of our own people in Sri Lanka that might be interesting as well. Yeah, one of those guys will be interesting just to see what makes them tick and what makes them do all these crazy things they do.
What would your life as a movie be called?
My life is a movie. I don't know. The Adventures of a Sri Lankan boy. I don't know.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure definitely is food. Lots and lots of food. Different types of food, and you know the good food is always unhealthy, so yeah.
One thing you wouldn't leave home without?
Fortunately or unfortunately, my mobile phone.
If you were stranded on an island for a month, what are the 3 things you'd take?
If I was stranded for a month, I'd probably take food, food, water, books.
Who or what is your greatest strength, yet your biggest weakness?
Probably my wife, really. She's amazingly supportive. She's also my biggest critique. I'm such a big support system in my life, so I'd definitely say her.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Easy, a scorpion. Didn't end well. I was rushed to ICU maybe 20 minutes after, but yeah.
What superpower did you want at 13?
I suppose it was to fly. Yeah, it's still, if I could have any superpower, that would be cool.
What is something you would never wear?
Those bright sarongs with the bright shirts, I would never do that.
What's your most memorable career moment?
It's a strange one. I've said this before. It was years ago when we were opening our first store in India. We were standing across the road, myself and my brother, and watching our first billboard in India come up. And for some reason, I mean, we've had some pretty big things happen after that, but for some reason that just stands out. I mean, it was an amazing feeling to see that big billboard come up right smack bang in Mumbai, and that's something I'll always remember.
What's your happiest childhood memory?
Happiest childhood, I can't put my finger down on one, but I remember there were all these trips we used to do with my parents, quite often really. I mean, a lot of hotels down south, stuff like that, with friends and family. Those were always fun memories.
What's your biggest motivation?
My biggest motivation is just to do better. Goals keep changing. Where I want to be and what I want to achieve is always a moving target.
Would you rather be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds?
Teleport for sure. Given how much traveling I do, it would be so much easier to teleport. Plus reading minds is going to make things much more boring. And I really don't want to know what everybody thinks about me, so that's fine.
What's your definition of fulfillment?
Fulfillment is being able to live the life you want for yourself.
What's the most exciting thing you've ever done?
The most exciting thing is probably skydiving in South Africa. So the next segment is Who Am I? Where I'll be looking to answer some questions that people have asked about me on Google. Question number 1. Where was Shalin Balasuriya born? I was born in Colombo, Sri Lanka. I think it was Joseph Fraser Hospital, or whatever you call it. Yeah. Next one. Where did Shalin Balasuriya school? Okay, long answer. 3 schools. Started off at St. Peter's, then St. Nicholas's International, and then the British School in Colombo. When was Shalin Balasuriya born? 5th of June 1979. How tall is Shalin Balasuriya? 5'10" and a half, I like to say, because my wife is taller than me, but I'm actually 5'10". What is Shalin Balasuriya's success secrets? Wow, okay. Making the best of a foundation given to me by my family. Does Shalin Balasuriya have siblings? Yes, I have 4 siblings, 2 brothers and 2 sisters, all much older than me, and I'm the youngest by quite a bit. What is Shalin Balasuriya's greatest achievement? The greatest achievement is most definitely co-founding Spa Salon. The brand has done amazingly well both locally and internationally, and what I love about what the brand has done is it allows us to showcase our beautiful country as well, so definitely that. Can Shalin Balasuriya sing? No, he cannot. I try to though, lots of karaoke and stuff like that. I enjoy singing, but I cannot sing. Who is Shalin Balasuriya's favorite designer? Tom Ford, by far. Who is Shalin Balasuriya's travel buddy? Unfortunately, because of work, I travel a lot alone, but my favorite person to travel with is my wife. What does Shalin Balasuriya do when he's angry? Wow, it depends on what I'm angry about. Aggressive or overly aggressive or violent or anything like that. So I would say, contain myself in most cases. What is Shalin Balasuriya most passionate about? What am I most passionate about? I'm passionate about a lot of things. I'm passionate about food. I'm passionate about anything creative, really. Anything from art to design to anything that can be created and changed and you can have fun with in a creative sense. I'm passionate about. How did Shalin Balasuriya's journey begin? Well, it was, I suppose this is with regard to the Spa Salon journey. It was the early 2000s. I had returned from university. I was working in my mother's business at the time, and my brother and I were looking at ways to create a brand that had the legs to go international. And we had tried it with my mother's brand, which is a mass market brand before, but mass market brands are really hard to go out and make successful unless you're manufacturing in that country. So we started looking outside into what was happening in our industry. We started looking into Sri Lanka in terms of what resources we had. And we found Ayurveda, we found that the world was going green, put all that together, and almost 10 years later we are the largest luxury Ayurveda chain in the world, and we are in over 80 locations across 16 countries and growing. So, okay, what is Shalin Balasuriya's greatest contribution to Sri Lanka? Well, I hope it's yet to come. I think one of the contributions is Spa Salon itself, because every time we go and open a store internationally, we tell a story about our beautiful country, and that's something that's really important to me. Apart from that, I like to get very involved in terms of inspiring young people, talking to them about our journey, talking to them about their careers and where they can take it. And I always like to tell the Sri Lankan story. I believe we are in an amazing country with a lot to give, and with amazingly talented people as well, and that we could do much better if we decide to think positively about where we are and what we have. And any opportunity I get, I do try to talk about this. So I reckon those are my greatest achievements, or that is at least what I'm aspiring to do. What does Shalin Balasuriya, who does Shalin Balasuriya confide in? My wife, my brother Shivanta, those, and some of my friends, but my wife and Shivanta are my greatest confidants and people I'd go to if I need to confide in anything. Does Shalin Balasuriya meditate? No, I don't. I would like to. What's crazy is I've run little meditation sessions for other people, but I don't really meditate on a regular basis. Does Shalin Balasuriya work out? Yes, I do at the moment. Working out for me comes in waves, unfortunately, so because of travel and stuff like that. So I'm back at the gym again. So I try to work out. I enjoy going to the gym and working out, but different time commitments have made it impossible at certain times. But I think we can answer that as yes. Does Shalin Balasuriya believe in luck? Well, I don't believe in luck really, but I do believe in being blessed. So I think everything comes from God, and therefore it's blessing and not luck and grace. When was the last time Shalin Balasuriya took a risk? Oh, every day. Every time we sit down to plan something for Sparsalon, every time we plan something new, we are constantly taking risks. We are imagining how our consumers would perceive it. We are figuring out how different markets would handle it across countries and so on. So every time we sit down and put something together, plan a new product, plan a new launch, it's always a risk, and that's what makes it fun, and we really enjoy that. Okay, what is Shalin Balasuriya's phobia? Being trapped in a closed, it's not, I guess it's claustrophobia, but being trapped in a closed space of any kind, tunnels, little boxes, being buried alive, all that stuff. If Shalin Balasuriya wasn't in this industry, what would he be doing? It'll have to be something creative, but probably an architect. Would have been fun, I think. What is Shalin Balasuriya's favorite cuisine? Hands down, Sri Lankan food. If I had to live on one cuisine alone, it would definitely be rice and curry. But I love all food. What is Shalin Balasuriya's favorite color? Blue. Any shade of blue, really. Blue is my favorite. What are Shalin Balasuriya's hobbies? Again, it's food. I like to cook. I like to go eat at great restaurants. Apart from that, I'm just really getting into vintage cars at the moment. Started restoring my first one, and I'm really enjoying the process. So those two at the moment. Traveling was a hobby. It's turned to be something a little more tedious now because I travel so much, but I still enjoy going to new destinations. What was Shalin Balasuriya's first job? My first job was at a call center at Hutchison Telecom in Ragama. Still have friends from that job, and it was a fun job at that time. It involved getting in a train and going all the way to Ragama, but other than that, it was good fun. So the next segment is Never Have I Ever, where I've got this paddle, and I'll let you guys know what I have and have not done.
Never have I ever crushed on a friend's lover.
I have never.
Never have I ever failed a subject at school.
Oh, I most definitely have.
Never have I ever been to a strip club.
I have.
Never have I ever cried over a movie.
I have. Yeah.
Never have I ever slept through class.
A whole class, I'm not sure, but at some point, yeah, I suppose I have.
Never have I ever hitchhiked.
I have never.
Never have I ever had an imaginary friend.
I have actually, yes, at a very young age, yes.
Never have I ever been to a party overdressed or underdressed.
Pretty sure I keep going to parties overdressed, so I have. I would prefer to be overdressed, really.
Never have I ever sneaked out of home.
I have never. I've never had the reason to, really. My parents were quite chill, and as long as they knew where I was going and that I'd be coming back the same day, or it didn't even matter what time, they were always okay with that.
Never have I ever watched Pretty Woman.
Oh, I have. Hasn't everyone?
Never have I ever gate crashed a party.
I have never.
Never have I ever smashed a phone in frustration.
I have never.
Never have I ever done something so dangerous I wasn't sure of returning.
I have. Many things, unfortunately. The scorpion thing for one, skydiving, abseiling, driving far too fast, lots of silly, stupid things like that.
Never have I ever lied about my identity.
No, I have never.
Never have I ever had to run to save my life.
Run to save my life, I have never.
Never have I ever said I love you and not meant it.
Probably have. Teenage love, you know how it is.
Never have I ever faked being nice.
I most definitely have. It's better to fake being nice than not be nice.
Never have I ever sung in the shower.
No, I have.
Never have I ever purposely ignored anyone.
I have.
Never have I ever used my name to get out of trouble.
I have never, and I don't think my name is going to get me out of any trouble anyway.
Never have I ever taken part in a talent show.
I have never.
Never have I ever injured myself while trying to impress a girl I was interested in.
I have never.
Never have I ever broken a bone.
No, I have never.
Never have I ever danced in an elevator.
I probably have. I can't put my finger on when, but I probably have.
Never have I ever been screamed at by a customer at my job.
I have, not directly, but on the phone. You get fussy people who get a little overzealous at certain points. Yeah.
Never have I ever been trapped in an elevator.
Thankfully, well, not for long. Like 5 minutes. I don't think you can call it trap, so I have never.
Never have I ever thrown up on a roller coaster.
I have never.
Never have I ever dyed my hair a crazy color.
I have. It was red one semester of university. Yeah.
Never have I ever worked with someone I hated with the burning passion of 1,000 suns.
So thankfully, that's quite a question. Thankfully, I have never, and I'm very fortunate to work with amazing people.
Never have I ever gone hunting.
I have, in terms of, I've been a part of a group that went hunting, which I really, really regret now. I was much younger, but I don't ever want to go hunting, really.
Never have I ever used another person's toothbrush without telling them.
I have never.
Never have I ever forgotten my spouse's birthday and got into trouble.
I have never, but she's forgotten mine.
Never have I ever let out my pressure on the wrong employee for something someone else did.
I don't think so, so I'm gonna say never.
Never have I overslept and missed an important meeting.
I don't think I've ever missed anything important, but I'm pretty sure I may have been late to something while traveling. So, yeah.
Never have I ever stolen something from a friend.
I have never. No.
Never have I ever fooled around in a bathroom at a party because it was so boring.
I have never.
Never have I ever grabbed the wrong person's hand.
Not to my recollection, so I have never.
Never have I ever slept with someone 10 years older.
No, I have never.
Never have I ever sung karaoke in front of people.
No, I have, many times.
Never have I ever flirted with a person to win a bet.
I have never.
Never have I ever cheated on a test.
Oh, I have.
Never have I ever lied to a friend to avoid a greater evil.
Probably have.
Never have I ever pressured someone into getting a tattoo or piercing.
No, I have never.
Never have I ever had a paranormal experience.
Thankfully, I have never, and I'm hoping I never do.
Never have I ever danced in the street.
Oh, I have.
Never have I ever eaten something so disgusting and immediately thrown up.
I have never.
Never have I ever lied in this game.
No, I have never. So that's my episode of Ask Me. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. It was really fun doing it, even though I was stuck in a dark room where I couldn't even see who was asking me the questions. But fun experience overall. I hope you guys enjoy the show and keep watching High TV.